let's cheer, let's welcome Mr. Daniele Baldelli.
Ciao. Thank you, thank you.
As someone said, As someone said yesterday, in the same moment of history, which is early 70s, mid 70s and 70s, when in New York there were DJs like David Mancuso, like Nicky Siano, the early Larry Levan. In Italy there was Daniele Baldelli, doing basically the same things with the same music. The difference is that few people in the world knows about Daniele Baldelli, except those quite in the know, while rightly all of us, all of people know about the big New York names. What we are trying to do today is to tell a story of this man, which is at the same time the story of being a DJ in Italy in the early times, when no one even knew what the DJ was about. At that time, but still today, I think, if you tell grown-up people DJ, they think about radio DJs. They don't have the idea that DJ is the man or the person who is in a club playing records or CDs and making people dance. So the DJ in Italy is basically the person, the microphone, the one who speaks in the microphone on the radio. So Daniele, when you start DJing, which year?
I start in 1969. But I think nobody called me DJ. They asked me, your job? I play records in this club. I have no mixer, no headphone, nothing. Just you put only 7-inch records. You put one 7-inch in one turntable. When it's finished, you start the other one. If there was silence in the middle, nobody cared. They wait for you for the next one. But my feeling was to put the records together. You even don't have the pitch control. So at that time I had Lenco turntable. You could put a level between 33 and 45 speed, so you can have a little bit pitch control.
But very little bit.
And instead of the headphone, you just listen, the needle. The needle on the first line, you hear, that's time to put the other one records.
And you could stop the record, or you have to keep it steady?
No, the first time, the first turntable was automatic. You have to think about the record is coming, is finished, so you have to push one button, and the arm go by himself. So sometimes you was late and you have to wait. That's all. But this happened only 1 year. Then everything about the equipment grow very, very fast. And now?
Why did you start DJing? At the moment in Italy, but I can say everywhere in the world, there wasn't DJs, proper DJs. So how did it happen that you...
I just was 16, and I went in this disco club, yes.
In which town?
In Cattolica, where I live.
Cattolica is near Rimini, so it's not far away from Bologna.
100 kilometers from Bologna.
Okay.
Anyway, and I just go to this club for dancing, you know. And another guy before me was playing the records. I think he had some problem with the boss, and the boss asked me, "Do you want to play records?" Me, no, I'm sorry, no. But I was very happy to, and then I started.
You were fond of music? Eri appassionato di musica?
Of course, yes, of course.
That's the reason why they asked you?
Yes, that's the reason why. And also the reason is, it was very difficult to find records. I was DJ in Cattolica, and I stay only in Cattolica. The DJ in Rimini stay in Rimini. The DJ in Bologna stay in Bologna. I buy the record in the same shop of the town. But my feeling was to find something more. So I take the train sometimes and I go to Switzerland. In Lugano, there was a shop called Radio Lugano, where I find the first 12-inch import from USA, UK, si dice? UK? So I find
We are talking about early 70s, I mean 71...
yes, 71, 72, 73, okay. Yes. Then I go, in 75, a big club in Gabice, near Cattolica,
sorry,
no,
I don't
okay.
Tell us something about the first place where you put records on. Which kind of crowd you had in front of you, especially which music, which records were your hits at the moment?
The most music I play was black music, rhythm and blues, Joe Tex, Rufus Thomas, Ann Peebles, Wilson Pickett, Etta James, James Brown, of course, and and also music from the UK. The most of it was rock music, I think. Jericho Jones, Stooges. I don't know if I say the right. And many group of rock music, only on 7-inch. So black and white music together.
And people were into this kind of mixed style.
I think in this style the people don't care too much about the music. I mean, they don't want to know who is this, who is the singer, who played this record. They just like to dance, because in that time you stay at home, you go on the cinema, or you go to the disco. You have three. This is the three things you can
like
do.
Like today, the same.
Today you can do, no, you can do 200 plays everywhere, I think.
You mean that it was just one cinema and just one disco in each town, yes. So you had to go there. Yeah, yes. You had no choice about...
no, exactly. But not only, it was a new amusement to go in the disco. Sure. It was something really new, so everybody because, you know...
Since in Italy there was always a strong, what can you say, public moral, and often discos were seen as bad places. In that moment, there was a prejudice about...
no, in that moment, no. I think in the later, yes.
There was drugs going on in that moment, or...?
No, in Taboo Club, no. Then in Baia Degli Angeli.
It was just booze, just wine, beer...
wine. In the disco club, no wine.
Okay.
Whiskey, that.
Whiskey, okay. Whiskey, well...
Whiskey a go-go was right on.
That's right, that's right. And I remember that in that moment, often the DJ didn't bring his own records, but the owner of the place had his own record collection there, resident, and the DJ simply played the record of the owner. I think you told me when you spoke a couple
yes,
ago.
I would like to have my own record, so I tell to the boss, give me a little more money, I buy the record by myself. So why now I have 60,000 vinyl records? Because I start to buy from 79, no, maybe 70. 2
copies of each.
What?
2 copies of each.
Not all.
And I remember that in that moment, we always speak about the late 60s, early 70s, there was something like a rule inside the clubs that you have to play 3 fast tracks and then 3 slow tracks.
Yes.
Is it right?
I don't remember everything. At that time, we have psychedelic lights. The first time you can see psychedelic light. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow. That's all.
That's all.
And then you used to play slow music. Come si dice slow?
Slow music, yeah, sure. Down tempo, we call it today.
No, down tempo non è dancing slow. No, dancing together. You understand what I mean?
You mean couples? There were couples dancing.
5 slow and 5 fast music that we call shake. That's all. All the night. 5 slow and 5 fast. In 73, I think 73, we start to play 1 hour of fast music and then a little break with 5 slow songs, and then you start again. Capito?
Well, so Taboo was your first club, your first place where you
The first was Tana Club, and then Taboo is similar.
Tana Club means something like the hut. Is right, the hut.
I had some photo, but it's impossible to see. No problem. Anyway.
I can see it.
No, not now.
Today the DJ is sort of important figure. I mean, all the girls in the club look at the DJ, or all the boys in the club look at the DJ if the DJ is a female, as a we can call it a sex symbol, something quite charismatic. How was it in that moment? Was the DJ already in the late 60s and early 70s?
No,
something like
I don't think to be no last time. I don't think about that. I was thinking about music. Now I think I was stupid that time.
You met your wife in a club?
Yes, of course.
In which year? When it happened?
Exactly soon.
Immediately?
Yes, immediately.
The first chick
so
went,
I couldn't be a sex symbol.
Okay. So the first clubs, we have to say that Cattolica, the place where Daniele started his job as a DJ, is basically a summer place, a place where in the summer people from all around Italy, and even people from Germany especially, come to spend
a lot of people from Germany, Sweden, France,
yeah,
all over the Europe, I think.
Come usually in July and August to spend
Yes.
the summer vacation. I think that the most of your job was done in the summer.
Yes,
how was in the winter?
In the winter, the club was open on Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday night. In the summer, every night from the 1st of June till the end of September.
Okay.
Every night.
Every night?
From 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the night.
Wow. It was just yourself DJing?
Yes,
no one else?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, let's go ahead with your story. We are arriving in 70.
Yes, then something happened in Italy, I think was very important. A club called Baia Degli Angeli, the Bay of the Angel, near Cattolica, in a nice hill all over the sea, was something that break everything to Italian people, because the club was not psychedelic light. All white, everything white, and they start to play music 12 o'clock in the night till 6 o'clock in the morning. And the important thing is that they call two guys from New York, but now we know they wasn't DJ, but they became DJ in Italy. Their force was they have a beautiful music we can't have in Italy. No export-import at that time. So they have all the scene about Philadelphia sound, disco music, Afro disco. These records in Italy nobody have listened before. So it was really, I stopped to play.
What's the name of that DJ, of that man? Come si chiamava questo?
These two guys, Bob Day and Tom Season.
So they came from New York and they actually weren't DJs. They started DJ in Italy because they had the records.
No, yes, I think so. Yes.
You told me that maybe
one of them was a pizza man. Yes,
okay.
Pizza Man. A record is quite the same.
It's the same shape.
You can also scratch if you want.
Yeah, sure. We can try if you want. Ooh. Hello. In which year the Baia Degli Angeli opened?
In 75.
At the time you were still DJing at Taboo?
I was still DJ in Taboo Club, yes.
And you went to Baia Degli Angeli as a customer?
Yes, because one day these two guys, Bob and Tom, come to me in my club in the afternoon. They see me playing and they say, oh, you make a nice selection, but why don't you mix them together? I said, what? So
they were mixing together already?
Huh?
They were mixing together at the Baia Degli Angeli?
Yes, the mix that you can do at the time, of course. Maybe 2 or 3 beats, that's all.
So they had a mixer anyway?
Yes.
Okay. The first mixer you saw in your life?
It's not a mixer like this. Just you have one of this here and one for each turntable. It's like a mixer, of course. Volume. And they used to take away this is still not invented, come si dice. They put 145 like this, and then they put the record on. Well, with the paper. So they use this like a slip mat, yes.
So the function of the 7-inch was to make a smoother...
Yes, you know the one with the... Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Sure.
And so I go visit them, and I'm looking all night, and I try to do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
and when Bob and Dave went to your club and said you are a brilliant DJ, you were happy, I suppose.
Of course.
Because they were famous at the time in that area.
Yes. That's
it was
sure.
rewarding for you.
And then when these two guys go back to USA, they introduced me to the boss of Baia of the Angel, and so I start working in this club. And it was very, what's very? Because another nice thing was, si dice the booths.
Yeah.
The booths was an elevator, and a glass elevator. I can go up and down all night. So I can see the dance floor on the first stage, and then the other 3 dance floor up there. Was really nice.
And all 3 dance floors had your music. You were
all the club only with one music.
Only music, which was yours. And how was about?
Why you laugh?
Just imagine.
I have a photo. It's impossible to see.
Yes, imagine a beautiful white thing in the middle of a hill on the sea. And at the time you told me that most of the people who went to the Baia Degli Angeli were famous actors because the owner of the Baia was something like a lawyer.
Yes, was a VIP club. Was a VIP club. Then in the year, became more popular, and maybe every Saturday night about 4,000, 5,000 people go inside.
And some of them were American actors coming in Italy. C'erano attori americani che passavano dall'Italia che venivano dalla Baia.
No, quello prima.
Ah, prima ancora?
Dopo no. Dopo common people from all over Italy.
I remember pictures of Grace Jones in Baia Degli Angeli.
Yes, Grace Jones at the time was, come si dice? She made the first record, I think, La Vie en Rose, is his first 12-inch. And when she came in Italy, nobody know her. But she came in Baia of the Angel, and I have a photo with her.
Yeah! Is she real?
It's real, yes.
Which other VIP, which other famous person you remember and spotted when you were playing in Baia degli Angeli?
In Baia degli Angeli? No, really, nobody cared about me, I think.
No, but
I was playing the music, nobody cared.
Okay, but which famous people you noticed in the dance floor when you were playing records?
No, I don't remember this.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
I
remember, come si dice regista?
The director?
Of the Arancia Meccanica.
Oh, really? The director of the Clockwork Orange?
Yes.
Kubrick, Stanley. Wow.
But even a person as fashion design like Fiorucci, that was the period that in Italy really Fiorucci was the connection with New York.
Yes, also. No, in fact, there was also a Baia shop, but not with they make their own model, like Fiorucci maybe, of course.
I think you weren't so interested in the, I don't know what to say, mixing with these famous people. You weren't interested at all. You were more keen about doing your job as a DJ.
I don't care about this. I was really...
Doing your job, that's
tranquillo
all.
Man, come si dice?
Yeah. Sort of a family man of the decks.
No, I just was thinking about the music. That's is the most important thing for me.
So you started playing in Baia degli Angeli in 77. 77. So at the high pitch of disco music, even in Italy. Can you brought with you many mixtapes. You started making mixtapes in early 70s, I think.
Cosa?
Hai cominciato a fare dei mixtape nei primi anni 70, giusto? And still today, I think every month, every couple of months, he makes a mixtape of the stuff he likes.
I'm not able to use this mixer, that's the problem.
Oh, well, I can try to help you. Maybe we have 1,000 DJs inside, hopefully someone will be able to use...
Where is? Where is? Devo mettere play, scusami.
What are you going to listen to now?
This is Baia of the Angel.
Here?
Maybe we need, I don't know. He's playing now. In Baia of the Angel.
So you were actually bit mixing You were with me, mixavi in battuta in questo, quello che abbiamo sentito qui, giusto? You are using the trick that the Americans taught you about putting the 7-inch.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
But then I became better than them.
Sure. And sure. It was 77, so still there weren't around the Technics decks with pitch control. Which kind of decks you use in the moment? How was the pitch control?
Everybody, is it okay? Everybody use normally Technics like this one. I was very fond about Technics SP15. That is a turntable that at that time cost very much, a lot of money. And you buy this turntable without arm, and I buy one special arm with some oil. Because when I go up and down with the elevator, every time you arrive, jumping, and the record always jumps. So I was crazy about that. So I find in UK one arm is called SME, S-M-E. So this have oil. So that when you play the records, you just can do this and always play. Always. Was really nice. I have 4 of them at home.
4 decks, the original decks used by Baia Degli Angeli?
Yes. No, mine.
You brought your own decks?
I buy my own turntables because the boss say, if you want, this is the one. No, I take mine.
Oh, wow.
And so this was very, very nice. And the control speed was with the... Come si dice con I numeri?
It was
digital? No.
Digital with the numbers?
Yes, with the numbers. You can see the speed with the number, right?
You mean LED numbers?
LED number,
like in the clocks?
LED number, yes, exactly. So
it was extremely precise.
Very precise. And this is, I think, 8 minus and 8
plus.
With that, I had 10.
Oh, wow.
10 minus and 10. So was better for me. Then you understand why later.
Yeah. And which kind of mixer did you have in that moment?
In the Baia?
Yeah.
I think was a mixer made by your neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Just to slide?
Yes, just to slide. Yeah.
No crossfader?
With a little bit of, with a fire of...
effects?
No, not effects. Equalizzatore, equalizer.
Okay.
Equalizer.
And did you use tricks when you played the record? You used to usavi dei trucchetti tipo I bassi?
No, I learned later that time. I just play records together, and I use a lot of time the equalizer. We can listen later, I think.
So, yeah, sure.
Do you have a cue function?
Headphone?
Se avevi un preascolto?
Yes, at that time, yes, of course. No, okay, yes. Yes, when I start to mix, of course, you must have a headphone, of course, yes.
And you could stop the record after cueing?
Yes.
It was like
yes.
actual techniques. Okay. The mixtape we heard a couple of slices before showed the typical opening of a night
in Baia
Degli Angeli. So before you got up on the decks, there was no music in the...
Can I say one thing? And for 1 year, I used the same song to stop the evening, the morning, was 6 o'clock in the morning, when I can see the sunshine. I play every night Bolero by Ravel, you know, the classic. And while Bolero plays 7, 18, 15 minutes, I put on Pink Floyd, Malink chant from Africa, effects from Jean-Luc Ponty with violin, and everything I could put on.
And that's people went mad.
People was full of drugs. They would fly directly on the sea.
You choose Bolero because, if I'm not wrong, in that moment there was a movie with Adriatic. It was called 10. The 10 sex scene.
I don't know this. I know that also Kraftwerk Electric from Canada, they make the album.
It wasn't the original Bolero, it was a cover.
The original Bolero cover. No, cover? Yes, cover.
Okay. And which kind of drugs used to be in the
I don't know. I just take Coca-Cola.
I know. I'm not asking about yourself, of course. I'm asking about which kind of drugs people use in that moment.
I think in Baia Degli Angeli, the drug of every day, smoke, cocaine, that's all. In that time.
Yeah.
Heroin came later.
Later, sure. Which were the hits, the tracks you played every night and that you knew had...
Somebody asked me the same. I tell him, I answer him, please don't make this answer, because then if I say one record, the other 59,000 are very angry with me. I think about my records. No, many tracks of Loletta Holloway, Eden Run, Miroslav Vito's New York, you know, these tracks, very, very nice. Les Pamplemousse, Get Your Boom Boom, very nice. And
do you have some
melodies.
You got some records, vinyl from the era to show us?
No, I'm sorry. No, I have not enough space.
So 77, the year when you were at the Baia, was also the year when Saturday Night Fever became a big hit worldwide, also in Italy.
Another things I used to do is that what now everybody call hit parade from the 70s, I mean Gloria Gaynor, I mean Santa Esmeralda, I mean...
I Will Survive,
Earth, Wind and Fire. I used to play different tracks, and it was in my feeling. I didn't like the top 10. You understand? So I always played side B or something different. Also, all the underground music of the 70s, I'm still buying, because also now 2004, I still find records I don't have, never seen before.
Believe it or not.
I think that somebody make them for me, because so I buy. What?
It says on the cover. It's on it.
Quando hai registrato?
77, 78. Yes. Okay.
There is Marilyn Monroe on the cover because it was the logo of the Baia Degli Angeli.
They use Marilyn, but the logo of the Baia is this one, like
angel. Well, a bit like the saint, this
little angel.
Smiley face with the I don't know what I call the ring over the head.
You go on?
Yeah, if you got questions, of course you can interact.
Yeah, we got a question over here.
I have a question actually.
Speak slowly with me.
I'm sorry. Coming from America and growing up in the 70s, where can we get that music from you, your mix? Is that available to us here?
We're going to do this.
Or is this...
We're going to make a mix. We're going to take a mix of his to make it available to everybody.
Okay.
Solo per gli studenti naturalmente, no?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm very curious more about... I'm very curious about like the mixing specifically. You know, you had these turntables that just had the LED, but disco records aren't like staying exactly. Like, were you writing?
No. The records of 20 years ago, or also 15 years ago, they was not electronic. So the drummer was a real drummer. So all the people play, human people play. So the song go up and down. It was terrible to follow a mixing. It was really terrible. In fact, I had my own idea, my own paranoia. I stay all day long playing one record on this turntable and prove 200 on the other one. Still I find the one I like to put together. And I even write the mixing. So, 0-0, this one. The other one, 5 minus for the first 3 beats. Then you have to go plus 3, you understand? I write like a musician.
Yeah.
Everybody tell me I am crazy, but I am. I don't know. No problem.
But you did this at home or live?
You know, I do this at home,
okay.
Of course. I prepare my
playlist.
Yeah, playlist. Yes. It was very hard, but it was not difficult because at the time you have not so much record like now. Now I'm going crazy because if you want to prepare a playlist, I have 60,000. Last time it was only 3,000, 4,000, so it was more easy.
Other questions?
Secret Weapon records from 1977. Like, what were like the records you wouldn't tell anybody what they were, but it was like the thing that would make the dance floor go insane? Just like, you know, your special weapons?
Dice se c'era un disco, diciamo, sconosciuto, oscuro del 77 che tu usavi come arma segreta, nel senso se, quello che diciamo sconosciuto però che aveva un impatto molto grosso sulla pista.
Sconosciuto adesso?
Anche allora, uguale, sì, nel senso.
But that time, all the DJ used to cover the label, so nobody knows what you was playing. So maybe
Why
think
that? To prevent other
because
DJs
you
to
are
steal?
jealous of your records.
Okay.
So you are. I don't say you the title.
Okay.
Fuck you. So everybody do that. Even the shop. Maybe I don't have. Maybe. The shop do for the DJ some stickers to put on the label. Wow. But now it's terrible because I have a lot of shop like this. You see, they put a label with your name. So you can cover the label. But now it's terrible because if I want to know what is this, I can do it. So why I can't tell you the title?
You have to use a hairdryer, you know, a hairdryer. If you've been very careful about the vinyl, but if you put the hairdryer very close to the label and stick very little by little, maybe you can...
I can do it for 3,000 copies.
Okay. So you won't tell the guy from Ann Arbor, Detroit, about your secret weapon, to disco?
Like, you know, maybe you played like Rinder and Lewis, like the Seven Deadly Sins records, or like you mentioned like Le Pamplemousse.
Faceva un po' di titoli di pezzi dell'epoca.
Io devo dire i titoli?
Sì, se c'è un titolo di una cosa veramente che in quell'epoca era il tuo disco preferito e che era...
A lot of them.
Too many?
Also, Don't Stop the Music by City Rollers. A remake in Canada was Pirata, illegal records from Canada, 12-inch, extended song, 9 minutes I think, was like everybody like in Baia Degli Angeli. Don't Stop the Music. Never stop.
Did it happen at Baia that people came to the DJ booth asking you for records? Asking you for, I mean, play something, play this track, play...
No, the most of them, they was glad of what I was playing. Okay. I mean, the booth was outside the club. So, yes, some people come, but just to offer you something.
You make like a mixtape and sell to the people?
Yes, a lot, yes. My mixtape, I think I make money with this, because the other money I spent for the records, so. Yes, I used to do all my mixtapes, and also today I sell a lot to the people from 40, 45 years old. They come to me back. I remember you when I was young. Okay, come to me. Oh, I don't know. Well, in Baia, not so much. In Cosmic, I play a lot of them. 100 every night, I think.
Maybe this question is not really in the direct relation of your own music, but in your opinion, who is the most talented DJ in this time?
Now?
Young DJ.
What? No, in 7.
No, now.
Well, you can say both.
Now. To be sincere, I'm not. I don't want to be stupid, but I have no time to go and listening other DJ, as in the past, because one thing, except Bob and Tom, the second chapter of my life, Cosmic Sound, I do everything by my own. That time, you can't go to listen what the other DJ was doing. So I was, my mind was free, because I have no input from nobody.
So you had no clue about...
Now, at this moment, for me, it's very difficult, because, okay, house music is not exactly my feeling. And when I go, sometimes, now I can go sometimes in some club, I always listen house music. And I can tell I understand nothing about house music, so I can't say who is good or not. I'm sorry.
So at the moment, in the late 70s, during the Baia Degli Angeli, you had no clue, no idea what was going on in New York non sapevi cosa succedeva a New York in quel momento, contemporaneamente?
No, I didn't know nothing. I just see the records, I choose by myself my playlist. I didn't know if this record I am playing was the top.
Else. Yeah, sure.
I didn't know. I just play because I like it. That time
which is a good approach.
It was very good, this situation, because now I know that when you go in a club, I think, correct me, you have to make the people dance. The boss look at you. What are you doing? The dance floor is empty. What kind of DJ you are? Go back home. That time I was free. I do everything I want. Not thinking that the boss could tell me go back home. And so maybe to be free, maybe you do the right things.
Because people would dance anyway, would dance everything you played, or because there was no pressure? I mean...
no, the people dance everything I was playing, especially in Cosmic.
Later.
When I start come si dice la sigla?
The opening track.
The opening was usually 3 minutes of electro effects with no beats. The people dance the same, start the same. So that was very good. They was waiting for me, because every Saturday I do 2 hours of a new playlist with the strange stuff I take from everywhere, not disco music. Not only I play everything: electronic, jazz, funk, reggae, Brazil.
This is later. This is Cosmic.
In Cosmic.
Okay,
in Cosmic.
So we talk about Cosmic later. How long did you stay at the Baia Degli Angeli? 2 years.
Only 1 year.
Only 1 year.
77, 78.
Just 1 year, and became.
Then they closed. The club was closed definitely because of the drugs.
Okay.
How about a practical question? You're in this elevator for like 9 hours or so?
What?
Like when you're playing at the club in this
elevator. Quanto tempo stavi nell'ascensore? Quanto durava il tuo set?
6 hours.
Like, and you're outside the club. Like, what are you doing to go to the bathroom?
I was young. I could stay there. I could resist. I can do outside the booth. When I go out, somebody say, "Oh, it's raining here."
So just 1 year by Degli Angeli. Something that has to be said is that many of the big DJs that are now quite famous in Italy, people like Claudio Coccoluto, maybe some of you have heard about, even people like Joe Vanelli, which is a very commercial one, but quite famous in Italy. Many of them started DJing because they heard his mixtapes. I mean, in that moment, it wasn't quite usual for people to take the car and make 100 kilometers to reach a special club to hear a special DJ. But his mixtapes spread around Italy. His mixtapes arrived in Rome, arrived in Naples, arrived in Milan, and so many blossoming DJs.
It's not my fault. Everybody duplicates, you know.
People who went there was amazed by what he was doing. Bought a mixtape from him at Baia, and then brought the tape back home and made copies for his friends, saying, "Oh, it's incredible what this man is doing. He's mixing things never heard before together." And so many DJs who are now great, big in Italy, started the DJ trade, the DJ job, because they heard his mixtapes when they were beginning, when they were very, very young. So in '78 the Baia closed, yes. But nowadays each year in June, summer solstice, you do one single gig.
From '99 I make every year a party. It's called Remember Baia of the Angel 77-78. And also this year in June, 3,500 people come for this event, and every time is very nice for me, and the people is very happy of this situation. I like it. I hope to do another 10 Remember Baia.
Yeah. And people come from all
over
around
Italy, all over Italy, yes.
Even abroad. The last year I went to see you, and there was
Yes,
people
some
coming
people
from Austria,
from
for instance,
Germany,
from Germany.
yes, yes. Because they know me from Cosmics.
Oh yeah, sure. It was the next chapter. Baia closed in '78. What happened to your life in that moment? You were just playing in
I don't
Baia.
find a job for 6 months because nobody wants to have the DJ from Baia Degli Angeli, the club was full of drug. So if I go to play some other place, all the people full of drug come follow me. And then...
you were married in the moment?
Eh?
You were married? Eri sposato?
Yes.
Okay. How was your wife about your job as a DJ?
She was the girl at the cassa, so no problem.
Yeah. She was working in a club as well. So.
A man from Lago di Garda, you know, Garda Lake is near Verona.
Northern Italy?
North Italy. This man come to me and say, I have seen you this summer in Baia Degli Angeli. I'm opening a new club. I would like to have to meet. The club, the name was Cosmic, and they take the logo. Where is the logo? From Commodores. Where I put? Qui. Fuck. Like Commodore, you know? Like this. You know Commodore? Commodore, the group. They make the same from Commodore. They call Cosmic, and another business was the sticker at the time. Everybody want to have about 300 stickers in the car everywhere. And he called me and he said, okay, we opened this club, and it was another new thing in Italy, because the club was all dance floor, no place to sit down, and a big one equipment of light and sound system. No alcohol, only cola, orange juice, that's. And the first year, of course, I play all the music from Baia Degli Angeli, so disco music, Philadelphia sound, everything. Then in 1980, something changed in my mind. I don't know why. And
it wasn't the drugs, as you were.
No.
Right.
And I start to discover a lot of things, a lot of stuff from all kind of music, as I told you before, and then I show you something. And so I start to put, but I don't, what I mean, now I can say this thing. Now I can understand what I have done. But at that time, I don't realize. I just follow my instinct, follow my feeling. So I play one electro sound with African song, and then one from Brazil, and then again electro music from Germany, and then maybe a jazz style, and then again. So this was a, come si chiama?
Mixture.
Crossover, melting pot, everything together. And what the people like was exactly this. Listening that maybe a guitar of funky was good mixed with electronic beats from Kraftwerk. The one thing I don't like in house sound, I don't want to tell everything is the same, but or maybe techno or hardcore is that I can do a mixing with without nothing, because you put the record, it's always the same beat, the same boom, boom.
There is no challenge.
Doing this kind of mixing, you have a really feeling, you create your own music, because you play the guitar of this record with the percussion of the other one, and maybe the voice of this record is okay with the voice of the other one. This is something that I do with my own feeling, and I think you have to do the same. Fatti bravi.
So tell us something about how did you find the new record in that moment? Since today we got the internet, we got internet shops, we got magazines.
No, there was a shop in Rimini that, as all the shop, receive the news, and this shop was very famous. And
what's his name?
Disco Più in Rimini. He received a lot of records. Of course, this nobody know. He take one copy. The other is everyone 100 copy. All this kind of record, I know that, they say, oh, put there, Baldelli takes everything. All the stuff he couldn't sell,
Said to you.
give it to me. So now I find this kind of records.
So you didn't went to the shop to listen to new reggae? You
No,
just,
I listen to record,
okay.
of course. I listen everything, and I find good tracks in every kind of music. Also in techno music, I find good tracks today, but I play 33 instead of 45.
You brought with you a DVD which shows something about cosmics, right?
First, I think we can listen something like this.
Okay.
We make, for example, another thing we was used to do, especially with the dub music. Now we have to find a channel.
Channel 4.
Now,
And of course, no one ever noticed that you were playing records at the wrong speed, except for those Germans when you played Enola Gay.
no, at the beginning nobody knows, but then people understand and started also. They was used to go with my tapes on the shop. Listen, I want to buy this one.
And then they realized.
And so the man of the shop called me and said, "Stop to play this your stuff on 45. I never understand what they ask me."
So we can say that that's.
Another nice thing I would like, maybe you can help me by. I know for sure that maybe Yellow Man or maybe Scientist or maybe Mad Professor on the backside of a cover of a record is right to the fucking Italian DJ who play our music with the wrong speed. I want to find it. Help.
So you mean
Yes,
that.
for sure.
C'è qualcuno ha scritto su questo disco?
Yes.
Really?
Here, somebody tell me for sure. And this boy, a friend of mine, is not able to find it, but he had it. This
He had
record.
seen somewhere that or Yellow Man or
He don't remember if he's a Yellow Man or Mad Professor, but he write
he
on
put a dedication.
dedication to not only me, to the Italian DJ that was the same thing.
Il professore è stato professore alla Cattolica.
Ah, ecco,
Mad
potevate farli
Professor, he
incontrare, certo.
It's better I was not there.
So we can say that that's why one of the reasons why vinyl is better than CD, because with CD you could have never done these tricks.
No, I like CD also. Now I can do everything with the CD because
But not playing at the wrong speed, since there is no wrong
if-
speed for
when I
CDs.
need, of course, but when I need, I
Put them, yeah, sure.
of course.
But for someone who starts now,
It's also it's also nice now to have a CD because the stuff I was playing in 80, 84, the people used to dance slow, 99, 103 BPM.
Show us some moves. Show us some moves.
come ballavano all'epoca, che tipo di come
Wanna see me? I go on.
con la musica sotto.
They just make this. That's very slow. Especially the women, the girl. They come in the club with the bags. They put all the bags in the middle and they dance around, you know. Yes. Put everything on the ground, clothes and the bag, and then dance around. That's. E poi? E poi? No, stavo dicendo una cosa, non mi ricordo più. Forget it.
84, 103 beats per minute.
Ah, yes, yes. So now I play the same stuff also now. Every Saturday I play in a club, it's called Zanzibar, it's near Garda Lake. And I used to play, I have my own, come si chiama, privé? Home,
The small room.
dance floor privé. It's 2 dance floor in this club. One dance floor I play alone, by myself, all the night long, and it's called Cosmic Privé. And I play only Remember Cosmic and what I call New Cosmic Style. For me is everything I find.
And can you drop some names of records from today that you enjoy and that you play in your sets now?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Ma qualche nome non te lo ricordi così?
See. See. Now I want to show you, don't laugh please, what I was doing 18 years ago. Ci fai vedere? Grazie. Don't forget that that time well, I didn't have the machine you could have now. You have to do everything by your hands.
You are sweating a lot, man.
Yes, I work a lot. You see, I'm sweating.
All of this was in '84.
No, this was about 85.
85. Anyway, well before all the rave stuff, all the 808 state live. So you anticipated a kind of approach of sound that became popular.
I always, yes, I remember the first drum machine was a really terrible Korg one, like a come si chiama macchina da scrivere?
Typewriter.
Yeah. I have bought a lot of
Equipment.
keyboard, drum machine, everything, but was really nothing instead of the now. I have only 4 seconds, a sample keyboard, only 4 seconds. You just
To sample?
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have no time for 4. That was terrible. But so I buy 3 of them to make it 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Now you can buy with the money of that you can buy 300 gigabytes of memory.
So you had 3 decks and a sampler.
When in that period when I was going to play to the club, I just drive with my own, not car, what is? Van, with my mixer, my turntable, my monitor,
the
speakers,
turntables were the same.
my amplifier, 3 keyboards, 2 drum machine, and basta, stop, basta. Now CD player.
Okay. The decks, the turntables were the same. You used the Baia Degli Angeli, the same.
Yes, that one you have seen on before.
The one with the oil.
The one I was talking before, Technics SP15.
And the mixer was a simple mixer?
No, the mixer I was using was Teach Oteak.
Okay.
Teach Oteak. Model 3.
Okay. And you were playing all these things all night long, or you just...
No, this of course.
The peak
if
of the
I play
night.
all night long, people...
I know.
Vegetables on me. No, it just was some moment of the night, of course. 10 minutes every hour, so something like that.
It was kind of a live gig, as a matter of fact. It was like a concert. It was, yeah, it was.
DJ concert,
DJ
yes,
concert,
we can
yeah.
say.
Sorry, Daniele. We know that you are the master of this sound, okay? But there was other DJs that was on the same scene, like Tosi Brandi, that played the Cosmic.
Mozart, Lebreo, yes. But this kind of DJ, I mean, as I told you before, everybody worked in his own club. So in that period in Italy was, I think, 5 clubs about, was Cosmic, La Mecca, Typhoon, Chicago, I don't remember another one.
Where were the others? The Cosmic was in near Garda, and where were the others?
Chicago in Bologna, Typhoon Brescia, La Mecca Rimini, and maybe another one in Pesaro, I don't know.
I think it was the first time in Italy that people...
But wait a minute.
Yeah?
But all this DJ, we quite play the same thing, but every one of us have his own style. For example, Mozart, that now is the one of Just Funk, maybe you know Mozart, Claudio Rispoli.
I think we'll be at the Academy, not next term. Okay.
He was more fond of jazz. He played a lot of Weather Report, Don Cherry, this kind of music. Lebreo, Mauro, he played a lot of Brazilian stuff, Jorg Ben, Gilberto Gil, Tania Maria, and so on. and another one play more reggae style. I play what they now call cosmic style, that is everything together. So every one of us follow his own mind.
So which was the connection between all of you? I mean, all of them was eclectic as well as you are. They played Brazilian stuff, but with electronic beats underneath.
No, the most electronic I play in Cosmic. The other was more funk.
Okay.
I play also funk and Brazil and everything, but the Matrix, si dice così, matrice? The Matrix was electronics music.
I have a question. Just a lot of the artists in Italy who are making this kind of music, did you have much contact with them? Do you think they were influenced to make electronic music after hearing you play in Cosmic?
At that time, there was a phenomenon in Italy that now we call Italo disco. But at that time, everything was made in Italy, for me, was really shit. Now, listening now, 20 years later, some stuff I can, come si dice?
Like, enjoy,
sì, ma come si dice, li rivalutiamo. Revalue. Now I can revalue this kind of sound. But that time, I had, for me, all Sky record from Germany, all the stuff from UK was Klaus Schulz, Eno Moenius Rodelius, I don't remember the name, Mike Oldfield. So this was for me the real electronic music. When I listen some Italian stuff, for me was like top 10, something for the radio, something for the television. Now listening again, at that moment I can revalue again this kind of music. So at that time I think Italian player was not influenced by me. No. Also because this phenomenon of cosmic sound, yes, a lot of people come from all over Italy, but only 5 clubs in Italy play this kind of music. All the other club was, come si dice, mainstream club everywhere, you understand? So not so much people know us. Maybe 20,000 people all over Italy know us when the Cosmic was open. Then they know now. Everybody looking for now. A lot of people come to Zanzibar because they discover cosmic sound later. As somebody from England that now I'm waiting for them.
So another thing that you can understand, that period in Italy, all this thing was coming not from big town as Milan or Rome, when there is like media or journalists. Was really in like, I'm from Milan, I can say like country town. Okay, from the province. So there was no focus on that scene. You know what I mean? It was no trendy, no fashion, no nothing. Because if you can imagine the people used to go there, was people really into drugs, smoking a lot of hash, long hair, with the jeans, blue jeans, denim, and desert boot shoes. So there was really not trendy people. You know, so there was not this attention. Now in Italy, people start to understand, even intellectual or journalists, that dance music is important and blah 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 blah. We try to organize the academy in Italy, but at the moment, go to the disco was something that was politically incorrect, was not cultural. For young generation, it was much more into revolutionary idea, rebel idea, so go to see rock bands at the concert, songwriting, but disco was something that was considered on the right side, okay?
Also, on the political point of view, they were considered fascist in some way. People who went to the disco was considered fascist, right-wing.
So was like, for example, producers like Claudio Simonetti or Rago and Farina, was their music appreciated in Italy at that time?
They don't know me.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
They didn't know me, and I didn't know them.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
So Cosmic was the first place, I think, in Italy.
Sorry. That's another thing. No, mi è venuto in mente another thing. Because Italian people, I think also now, we are always looking abroad. Si dice così? Come si dice esterofili? We're looking always USA, UK, Germany maybe. We don't think what we can do, especially 20 years ago. Now we hope a little less because I'm coming out with 3 works of me. I hope everybody like and so on. One of these. This is one project I have done. It's Funkadiba. Can I put some tracks? And the next month I come out with another CD that is called Daniele Baldelli, My Funky Side. 12 tracks. I use musicians, trumpet, saxophone, double bass, keyboard, all people that play the music I want. And then another project for February is a cosmic compilation that I don't say now the company, but come from UK. They want me to make a mixed CD. They ask all the license, of course, of the tracks I use, and they want to put all over the world. Because I hold one. I have few here.
And you were quite surprised a couple of years ago when you discovered that people in the UK, people from USA, knew who you are and knew what you did in Italy in the 70s and the 80s.
Yes, I was very surprised, very happy.
Happy, yeah, sure.
Of course.
Who was the first musician or band that used electronic sounds you heard?
Primo? Wow. Richard Manfred. Se lo faccio sentire. You know this label, Innovative Communication from Germany? This is a hit in Cosmic, this one. But also Klaus Schulz, always on Innovative Communication, the same label. And then the Sky Record label is from Germany. In that period, have a lot of stuff, much record, a lot of electronic music. Che faccio? I have only 3 copies. Then you make the copy for everybody. This is a night of Remember Cosmic Night, 3 hours of my DJ set with all original stuff from Cosmic Sound.
Recorded now,
from
but same music.
From electronic till Afro. But you have to make a copy for everybody. How much?
Quanto tempo impieghi a provare le cose?
Now I am very good, you know. I don't need so much time now. I always listen to the music all day long. Always while I'm working to the computer, I have to listen to the record I have buy. So I let them play, and then I make, as you see, I always make something, as everybody do, I think, something for remember what I've listened to. I write the speed, I write the kind of music, and then I have about, I think I have more than 5,000 records I never listen now, because every time I buy records, when I go home, I listen for 2 hours, 3 hours, then I'm tired. And they became always a big place. So I have some records I never heard after the shop.
I had the chance last year to visit Daniele Baldelli's home, and actually there are 2 homes. Upstairs is where he lives with his family, and downstairs is where he lives with his records. It's only records, a house full of records. 3 rooms, 4 rooms, and remember, only full of records everywhere. Cupboards, shelves, everything.
You came last year.
Last year, yeah.
If you come now, we have also.
More.
You have to walk on the records now.
I was wondering if back in the days, late 70s, early 80s, you used to do edits of your favorite songs
and put them on acetate. I'll translate in Italian. Mi domandavo se tra la fine degli anni 70 e l'inizio degli anni 80 anche tu, come molti DJ, ti facevi le tue versioni dei pezzi che preferivi tagliandoli, editandoli, editing stuff onto reels and stuff like that?
Yes, yes. Now I can make my re-edit version on CD, of course, with computer. But that time to make, for example, was a records that I was playing in the Baia, Cosmic Melody by Universal, I don't remember the group, that he said, he sing cosmic, 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 melody, melody, melodies. I liked only one time, he said. And this is, I was thinking, this is nice for me to play in cosmic. So I take this with the minimum speed and I make with the Revox real for 3 minutes because I need this. Yes, of course. And also with some cassettes, with some tapes, I recorded just electronic effects. So I can play records and put effects with the cassettes. Yes. I have done.
One of your special touch was the EQ cut. So in all the mixtape, I told you, because when I was younger, I used to get in a car and try to make the same EQ. And it was a little trick, but was really a sign of your sound. So
You mean the
EQ.
Tagliare le frequenze, così.
l'equalizzatore. Yes, this is another thing. In the cassette, si sente qua? Questo va?
Sì.
Però è difficile trovare il punto. Sei sicuro che va?
Se vuoi spiegarlo.
Ecco. I don't know if it's possible. Va? Power? The power is on? Non è acceso, mi sa che è spento. Dove si accende?
Dovrebbe andare, prima andare.
Non c'è la luce accesa qui.
No, ma quello della radio.
Is it moving? No, I don't think so. Power? Public troubleshooting.
Se vuoi spiegarlo intanto.
Yeah, there's no...
Forse non va.
You're so cute.
Ok.
If you, se no puoi vederlo, you can listen from the, se no you can listen from the second DVD where is Remember Cosmic. You can see.
Okay, so we can play the second.
No, but the guy know from where is to start. Lui. So I was. È quello? Era quello? No. I use an equalizer, Teach GA20, and instead of a lot of effect you have now, you can buy a lot of machine full of effect. I just used to I use the bypass button. I make a strange equalization, and so rhythmically with the music, I put it on and put it out. So you have this effect that the equalizer can do. It depends which frequency you use, and it was very in fashion. And I think that now some big DJ of the moment also with they told me they now want to have the original equalizer instead of the machine. Yeah, that's why.
So, how long went the cosmic thing on?
For 5 hours, for 5 years. For 5 years.
Since
79 till the end of 84.
84, okay. Every Saturday night you were playing?
Every Saturday night in the winter and every night for 1 month in August.
In August, okay.
Yes.
How many people went to Cosmic during your gigs?
By car.
No. How many?
No, I don't
Quanta gente veniva alle tue serate?
The club was for 1,000 people, but outside in the park there was more than 3,000 people. They stay.
Couldn't get in because it was packed.
No, because they stay for their drag traffics, I think. I mean that a lot of people come, and another thing was in fashion at that time. Everybody have Citroën Diane 5, you know this kind of car. We can tell the poor people have Diane 5 or Renault 4. The people that have much money have Citroën DS, come si dice? The Shark, you know, that kind of Citroën. So everybody have this kind of car, and all of them stay in the park. All the car was full of stickers, Cosmic everywhere, and also the name of the other club. And most of them just stay outside with the open door of the car with my tapes on. Instead to come inside.
So
maybe one come inside to buy the cassette, and then they stay outside.
So many of them stayed out on purpose. They went there not to get inside the club.
No, the most people that use drugs stay outside. And because they spend the money for the drugs instead of for the coming. And the people that want to be, always 1,000 people inside, always about 1,000 people, yes.
And so you had problems with the police, I suppose?
Of course, always. Yes, they closed the club 2 times, and at the end, finally, they closed in '84 for the same reason. For the same reason, yes.
You told me that it was the reason that it was published in papers at the moment was quite funny. You remember?
No, this I think was for the Baia.
Was Baia?
Also for the Baia, yes. They
it was
write,
public danger.
We closed this club because this helped the young people to take drugs. They write something like that.
About Baia.
About Baia.
But the same was
yes,
as well.
Another strange thing in Cosmic is that the club opened at 9 o'clock in the night, in the evening. At 10 o'clock was crowded, and we closed 1 o'clock. Everybody go home.
And the party went on
this
outside.
I want to say because in Italy everybody now have a lot of, they create a lot of problem to the club because they say that the people when go out from the club at 5 o'clock in the morning is dangerous because they take drugs, they drink a lot of alcohol, and then they make a big crash with the car and so on. But it's the same thing. If the people, stupid people, take some kind of drug, I've seen in Germany, maybe you know, in other country, they use the taxi. In Italy, no. I want my own car.
It's a bit
I am
too
full of
expensive.
drug, but I drive my car because I am Italian, very hard. You know? But when I find a tree, I'm not so hard. Oh no. You must drink Red Bull, so you wake up.
Little plug. So what happened when Cosmic was finally closed? You were
I had
again
another
on
bad
the
period
door.
without work. And then I have been to Baia Imperiale, in the Baia of the Angel became Baia Imperiale. The style was like
a nightmare, believe me.
Cleopatra film, you know, come si chiama? Vecchia Roma?
Yes,
like Roma. Like
it was
Roma.
transformed in something like an ancient gladiators movie with fake, I don't know, fake statues of Roman gods.
Tempio.
Like a temple, like something like a temple. So the original minimal style that was a trademark of Baia Degli Angeli was totally transformed in something like a theme park about old Sansone movies.
Hollywood film.
The crap side of Hollywood, like Hollywood tried to recreate ancient Roman movies.
At that time, I started to play a little bit of house music, but I think it was the beginning. So. Really good stuff, Frankie Knuckles, but also in that situation I was attracted by this. Why I had no success with house because I always played the B side. I never realized that there was the A side, the good one that people want to hear. So.
And so you stayed a couple of years at the Baia Imperiale playing house music?
I stayed 3 years, 86, 89.
Okay. Well, and all the house.
But I play also in the first year. I was also playing in that way, also like a little show.
Synthesizers, samples,
something like
that. You had success. Maybe people used to like what you were playing.
No, yes, it was good enough. Was good enough.
And you have some relation with the blooming piano house things that was going on in Italy in that moment. Avevi contatti con i produttori di piano house che c'erano in quel momento? Tipo Black Box?
I know Daniele Davoli.
Because you're almost neighbors.
No, I know all of them, of course, but I have done, I think, a lot of production of my production, but only 300 copy, and also was very hard to sell all of them. So my mind was not ready to make a one hit, I mean, or one beautiful song that the people could buy. I have always done, come si dice, di nicchia?
Underground, left field.
Yes, a little underground production. So the most of people that buy this record is people that come to Cosmic.
Okay. And at the same time, while you were playing at Baia Imperiale, you were doing those, let's call revival nights about what you were playing at Cosmic. Small.
No, in that period I stopped everything, and then I start again in 92, 93.
What happened that you began to be asked to play in Germany, in Austria?
Because Cosmic was on Garda Sea, Garda Lake, so it's near Austria and Germany, and during the summer a lot of people come from holiday on Garda Lake. So first of all, people from Innsbruck knew Cosmic. They come to Cosmic, and so some DJ from Austria, from Innsbruck, they start to make a party in Innsbruck about Cosmic sound, and they call Italian DJ, and for 10 years something grow very much. They make every year they call Afro meeting in Innsbruck for 2 days, always 5,000 people and more. Another thing I forgot to say, the kind of music you have listened on my Cosmic CD, in Italy they were used to call Afro sound, and this is not correct, because I play Mike Oldfield, electronic music, they call Afro sound. Nobody know why.
You don't know who was the first one to name it Afro?
Huh?
You have no idea who was the first one to name it?
Maybe because, as I told you before, yes, we play a lot of stuff, and maybe in one night you play one Mano di Bango, Sol Makossa, maybe York Ben, one In Zaire from Johnny Wakeling. So, you play Afro. You play Afro. One song. Afro. Okay, this is Afro, right.
I remember that back in the days in Italy, we used to have a series of bootlegs, records, called tribal or Afro music.
Yes.
With all this stuff, and probably those were records responsible for the name Afro music.
No, but they make that kind of...
You remember with the Fela?
Yes.
There were bootlegs with the original or the version they played?
No, there was some strange...
tweaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some of them probably were
Pirate,
yeah.
Pirate, illegal record. Yes, a lot of them. Yes, it's always the same story. I think about, I create this sound, and somebody else make the money. Of course.
Can I ask you a question? I'm from Ireland, and I was never aware of the depth of history of Italian music and your involvement in it. Have you ever considered, have you ever thought of documenting your story and so that the next generation of DJs can appreciate what you did?
I think this is going to happen because now I am here, and also because I can tell you about Maestro Josel Ramos. Josel Ramos is a director, come si dice? Regista. He's a director of a film that is called Maestro. It's very nice, I have seen. It's 90 minutes, like a documentary about the disco scene in New York. So they speak about the first DJ, everybody think is the first DJ, was Italian. Francis Grasso from New York. Francis Grasso, David Mancuso, Victor Simon, and then Larry Levan was on the Paradise Garage. This film shows how the night clubbing was born in New York, how they created the first 12-inch, how they make beautiful sound system. interview from the past. They speak about all the American scene. When he came in Bologna, this man, we see the film together, and then we have like here, everybody speaking about. So he know me, and he wants to know everything about me. So he make an interview with the video camera, and now I am in the film. Okay.
Because I think it's important, because a lot of music that's happening over the past 15 years, there's no one is writing down what's happening.
I think to be fortunato,
lucky.
Very lucky, because I was born that time. So I've lived by myself all this scene. I have the beginning, rhythm and blues, soul, funk, everything, you know, understand, disco,
New wave,
until now. A young like you, probably when listen to the music, just know the nowadays scene, of course. And okay, but if you are very fond of music, I think you can go back also.
Sure.
It's good to know that you document it.
Okay. So,
in the video from '84, where you had the synthesizers and the turntables, you had the beat playing, and you were playing on the synthesizer, and it was a sample, the fresh sample, fresh. You know which one I'm talking about? No.
No, I don't remember now.
Yeah.
The original one is from Shake the Beat.
Like almost like that. You fresh. Yeah, that one.
I don't know. I know that in that situation I had the sample keyboard was a Prophet 2000. Prophet. And when you buy Prophet, they give it to you some...
the demonstration...
You have some sounds of scratch music. So they was like that.
The reason why I asked is because what you were doing was very similar to early hip-hop turntablism.
Yeah.
And it just sort of, at the time, you know, it's '84, seeing, you know, what you were doing there was sort of exactly the same thing that was going on. I mean, it just sort of, to me, it really struck me that, you know, you were thinking about that in the same way. I mean, you know, it was cool. Did you ever think of scratching, of using the turntable?
No, I'm not able. I'm not able to make a scratch. No, I can do when I am older.